natin ngayon ay tungkol sa HTML table. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng HTML tables? HTML tables allows web developers to arrange data into rows and columns. So this will be the example of HTML tables. Define an HTML table. The table tag defines an HTML table. Each table row is defined with a tr tag. Each table header is defined with a th tag. Each table data cell is defined with a td tag. How can we apply this table tag, tr tag, th tag, and td tag? So let's open our Visual Studio Code and let us delete this image. So let's add our table. Then let's add our tr. And inside our tr, table row is our table data. Example, our table data. So save, then let us open our web browser and refresh. So we have our table data. So let's add another table data. So this will be our table data. So we have our table data 3 content. So how can we apply the th or table header? So let's add our table header. So we have our table header. So let's add another, for example, Sanchez Almadal. This will be the name and so middle name, surname. Let's add another table data. So we have two datas in our table. So that's it for our table. tr for table row and th for table header and td for table data. So by default, the text in th element are bold and centered. By default, the text td element are regular and left aligned. Let's add an style of the table. So let's add a example of style of the table. They separated each other. So the TD elements are the data containers of the table. They can contain all sort of elements, text, image, less other table. Let's add our internal CSS for basic internal CSS. So let's see this one. So we have our table border. So these are some basic example of HTML tables. So in this chapter, use the HTML table element to define a table. Use the HTML_TR element to define a table row. Use the HTML_TD element to define a table data. Use the HTML_TH element to define a table heading. Use the HTML caption element to define a table caption. Use the CSS border property of define a border. So that's all for this day, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and God bless us all.